send bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And welcome to Wednesday. I can't see anything now, so I couldn't see. Like this time, it didn't say stand by; it just says on air.
Oh, it didn't
but
say
welcome to
stand by this
Wednesday.
time?
No, so I had no idea that we were back on.
All right. So as we
but,
go forward,
welcome
I'll
to
give
Wednesday.
you this sign. I'll go.
Yeah, hey. Welcome to Wednesday, the radio version of the show. So we are
That's
going
right.
to maintain and not swear at all today.
Of course we're
Uh,
not.
Because I could not find the last one that we did, and so it did not air because I did not find the swearing wherever it was.
Nice.
And plus my microphone didn't really work anyway. So now we are making another attempt
Yes.
at a good, clean show today. So what the? No.
Don't
about
tempt it. Don't tease yourself.
Thought about it.
You'll do just like I did the last show, thinking not thinking about it. Next thing you know, you're dropping an S-bomb or an F-bomb or something.
Yeah, I may have to just tell the boss that I'm not sure this whole thing is working out all that well. 'Cause-
Well, I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter even if it does, man. It's still on at like 3:00 in the morning on a Sunday
no,
or something.
Nobody's seeing it, so what difference does it really make? But I'm going to do it. I'm going to attempt to do it just so I have something to put up. So,
Well, could
there
we
you go.
get a podcast on the site?
Well, that's what I want to find out. Like, I mean, if we're going to be, there is a podcast page,
Yeah,
but yet we are not listed on it. And
I would
so,
like
you
to
know,
be there at least.
if we're going to be at 5:00 in the morning on a Sunday, I need at least something where people could look it up later and like go check it out.
Yes, I agree.
But welcome again to Wednesday. Hope you're doing well, Chris. You all right? Everything
I'm
good?
good. I've just been super busy today working on 2 different web projects that I'm working on. I had to take a break in the middle to interview the band Amorphous. Then I went right back to work. Now I'm here doing this. I'm going to do this for a while, then I'm going to cut and paste this thing up to the web, and then I'm going to go right back to work cuz I am finishing these web jobs today. If that means I don't sleep, that means I don't sleep. They're getting done today.
How much do I need to pay you for the websites that we're going to have?
$1 million. $1 million.
Well, with all the Venmo money that I received over the past couple of shows, I have nothing to give you.
I'm
That's
going
not
to
true.
take back half of that $2.16, pal.
One other person subscribed, so I was able to, after my instant transfer to my account, and was able to put in $1.91.
Why are you doing the instant transfer?
Well, because what? You think I want to wait 3 days to get my
It
$2.16?
doesn't. I'm just gonna. I don't know about your bank. I have the world's worst bank in America, Citizens Bank,
Yeah.
and as long as I do the transfer before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's in there the next day.
No, mine says that if I wait, it takes like 2 days.
Yeah, mine
Or I can
says
get
that,
the.
but it doesn't.
Oh, I've never tried the other way because I always want my money instantly.
Well,
I'm an instant gratification guy, in case you haven't noticed.
I would try it just one time. I know that's a big risk to try tying up $1.50 for a couple of days.
$2.16. Thank you very much.
I know that's a big financial burden to have just floating out there.
It is.
But I would
It is.
try it just to see if you're just giving the bank money for no reason, like I think you are.
Because my wife gets mad at me sometimes because one of the main things on her list of I almost swore stuff to get upset about
Yeah.
is buying pop. All right.
Okay.
So like if we go out to lunch or something or dinner,
yeah.
God forbid we actually eat at a restaurant somewhere instead of taking it to go. If I order a pop, I usually get like a limb chopped off. How do you think I lost my leg? Because she refuses to get like actual like Diet Coke or whatever at a restaurant because she says it costs too much and they rip you off. And now I know that they do. I know that they charge you like $3 sometimes for a pop at a restaurant
For like 10
and then-
cents a soda.
right. I mean, when they get it for literally like 10, 20 cents
Mhm.
is what it's actually costing them. But still, sometimes I like to have a pop when I have my food.
So what would she
But-
have you get with your food at
Water.
Water? Ugh.
Water.
Is that what she
Like
gets?
if we go out to a restaurant, she looks at my daughter, looks at me, and says, "No, well, all three have water, please." When the
Ugh.
waitress comes up, and like we went out for our anniversary not that long ago, and I looked at the waiter. I said, "Look, it's a special night. We're all three gonna get pop." She's like, "No, I'll have water." But I told my daughter, I was like, "No, you can have a pop to drink," because she gets really upset because she thinks it's such a waste. Now, when you think about it, three people, $3 a piece, that's extra $9 added to your bill just to have pop when you can drink water. I get it, which is free. But it bothers me because I enjoy having
Yeah,
something
I guess
other
it
than
just
water to
depends
drink.
on the meal. Like I could see her point at I don't know, Wendy's. I could see her point at Wendy's because Wendy's is I mean, it's not like a good meal anyway. It's just garbage that you're putting in your garbage hole. And I get that. But if you're out at Triv's restaurant having a nice steak and a nice baked potato or something, you need more than water. You
No,
gotta have a
she-
nice drink to wash it down.
She demands water.
Ugh, that would be
You have a lemon
divorceable
with the
for me.
water. Somebody said, "Can you have lemon with the water?" And well, I mean, I don't like lemon with my water, unless it's carbonated water and I get to spray all kind of stuff inside of it. But no, you cannot have. You can have a lemon, I guess, but no pop when we go to eat.
You
And
know how
then so
go ahead.
leads back to my other thing when I get to $1.91 and put it in the account. Is that the other thing that she hates is a lot of times we're out driving because of our second side hustle job,
Sure.
or we go out on the weekends or something like that, and it's 95 degrees outside, and I stop at the gas station to get a pop, and it's like she gets mad about that because
But
You know,
is she
it
mad
all
about
adds
it
up
because
throughout
you're
the
just
day.
buying it, or is she mad about it because you've got a fridge full of it at the house?
no, she's mad because of the money that we spend on it. Because we'll end up getting 2 or 3 throughout the day because it's hot out and stuff, and she hates it. So it doesn't matter whether it's water or pop on those days. It's just a matter of we're spending money when we go out to get something to drink, and I don't understand why. Because then if we take the stuff that's at home, then we got to replace that at home. So, I mean, either way, you're going to spend the money, and I'm not going to sit there and suck up my own saliva all day long instead of having something cold to drink.
Would she be mad if you took a thermos full of pop?
Well, again, it's got to be replaced somehow, whether it's at home or on the road. Plus, I can't drink a thermos of pop. I mean, then it's going to get flat and it's not going to be any good.
Well, the way you drink it, it's not going to go flat. It's not going to go
What
flat in the
she
4 hours that you're riding around.
what she would prefer is if I got a big, huge, giant thermos and just filled it with tap water
Ugh,
and ice and took that with me.
ugh, no.
That's what I'm saying. I don't live in a third world country, okay? I'm not having tap water to drink. I want my mountain spring water that's been dripping down the side of the Appalachians all day long, and that's what I want. I don't need tap water.
You can't put your 1 foot down on this one?
I can't.
I mean,
Yeah,
geez,
that's
dude.
the problem with having 1 foot, man. That's all I got. And I get nothing. It's ridiculous. But those are the kind of arguments that we have is over pop and water to drink.
I'm not even kidding here. I know this probably sounds like I'm kidding, trying to be shocking or whatever. I'm not. This would be a war with me and a wife. This would be an absolute war. I wouldn't comply. There's no way I would comply. In fact, I would go the other way and I would spend $43 on 2 liters of pop every time I went out. I would be a total jerk about it. That's the first thing. The other thing, if she kept on me about it and I did this sort of a thing with a similar situation, I just stopped going. I had my ex used to give me crap. It's funny that you bring this up. My thing that she used to give me crap about was bread. Eating the bread. You know, because I like the bread. I love bread. It is definitely my kryptonite is bread. And I would eat, if they put 6 rolls in front of me, I'm eating 3 of them. It's just the way it is. And she'd be like, "You don't need to be eating that bread. You don't need." And finally I was like, she'd be like, "Hey, let's go out to dinner." I'd be like, "Nope, not going because they serve bread. Screw you. I'm staying home." And I did.
The bread doesn't cost you anything, though.
I understand that. But she had a thing in her mind that I didn't need bread.
Wow.
And
Nice.
my answer back was, well, then nobody's getting anything because I'm not going. I'll stay here and eat a whole loaf of Wonder Bread.
And I guess that's my problem because, again, no marriage is perfect. But who are you to tell me what I want to drink with my meal? If I want to drink something other than water, then I'm going to drink it. And she says, "Well, you have a pop in the car." I said, "Well, it's going to get warm by the time we get out to the car. And so I want something to drink with my meal."
But the argument is money?
Yeah, it never works out in my favor that I actually get my pop.
What
Every time we go on.
Does she think that she's getting the meal out at cost?
Well, she just thinks that pop is a waste of money because it costs like $3 for a drink. And she says, why not just drink water, which is free?
Well, why not just cook in those brand new pans that she has? That's
like
free too.
There's literally like 14 pans downstairs that have not been used as of yet.
I mean, that's free. She could be in there cooking up a meal, and that would be a lot cheaper than going out to wherever you're going out to eat.
My set of Guy Fieri pans from vacation are still sitting on the counter in the box.
Yeah.
Next to the moonshine that hasn't been drank yet.
She could not even use those pans and fire those up. She could also, grab one of those moonshines and get a good buzz rolling.
Cody says that she's right.
Well,
and
Cody's
she's
wrong.
she's the kind of girl that she'll go into, like, if she does get a pop like at a gas station.
Yeah.
She doesn't get like a bottle or something like that. She gets it in like the big styrofoam cups for like 99 cents.
Okay.
And usually they're all watered down and crappy, and
Sure.
And I don't like the taste of them. I mean, really, you have to find the right gas station that has actually good, pop inside their machines to get. But she'll come out with like this giant thing for 99 cents. It doesn't even fit in a cup holder, and then it doesn't even taste all that good.
No, not at all. Look, the only way Cody is correct is if you are suddenly 7 years old, Seth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're an adult. If you want to drink a beer with breakfast, that's on you. That's on you. She doesn't get to tell you that. Ugh. So glad I'm not married.
Again, I mean, I know it sounds silly because, it really, when it comes right down to it, I probably should drink more water. But it's embarrassing.
No. I'm not even going to let you get away with that. Don't cave to this. What are you doing?
It's almost embarrassing.
Cave to it.
It's almost embarrassing when I go to a restaurant and the waitress comes up and, she goes, "Well, what are you guys having to drink?" And we're all like, "Water." And my head's like literally down as I'm ordering my water.
Yeah, you're
I don't even
looking
want to look
down.
her in
You're
the
being a
eyes.
cuck. You're cucking to your wife. I'll take the water, please.
That's what I'm doing. Yes. And my poor daughter looks at me for help. Like, Dad, can I get a pop? I'm like, no. You're gonna have water today, honey. And it's sad. And then the waitress at that point knows that she's dealing with some cheap bastards that don't want to spend any money, because if they're not gonna buy a pop, what else are they not gonna buy?
Yeah.
I mean, look what I have in my fridge.
What kind of a tip is that? The waitress is like, oh, this guy, his wife won't even let him buy a pop. My tip is going to be garbage.
Exactly. And so I have water now in the fridge. And why? Because this water right here, I think it's like 32 bottles in a pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get 3 packs for $8 at the store.
So they're what?
And so now we have 96 bottles of water for $8. And it doesn't taste good, but it's cheap water.
Well, why don't you just buy 1 pack, drink them all, and then refill them with the tap water? Put them back in the fridge.
I don't know. I mean, you have to ask her theory behind all this stuff. But it doesn't make any sense to me. I want my pop when I go to a restaurant, and I don't understand why I can't have it. Last I checked, I am a man, but I'm not sure about that either.
But to be very clear here, I'm just trying to make sure, because I know your wife will get mad at me if I'm saying the wrong thing or if I'm stepping out of turn here. Is the reason only because of the $3 or whatever cost?
Yes.
And it's not because you lost a leg before and she's concerned that you're going to lose your other leg or something.
No, I drink Diet Pop. I mean, it's not like I drink regular sugary stuff.
So it's literally
the cost.
Only about a $3 pop.
Yes.
On a meal that probably costs $6 to produce, that you're paying $50 to $60 to get.
Right.
That is dumb logic.
It's about the $3.
That is dumb logic.
And somebody asked, Brian says, Seth, do you get soda when you go to the movies? Well, of course I do. But she's not there. She doesn't go to the movies. So
if you went to the movies with her, you'd get a water?
If we go to the movies together, we share a pop. She will not let me get my own.
But she'll let you get a pop.
A pop, but we have to share it. I can't get my own.
Oh my God, you are one step away from a shared Facebook account.
I'm not. She's not like that. She's not that bad.
She is. You have to share a pop.
Well, because of the cost.
To save $3.
Yeah. Look, she's a good woman, right? Way out of my league and stuff like that.
Not.
But yeah.
I'm not saying she's not. Your wife is perfectly fine. She's always been nice to me. I'm not trying to smash on her or nothing. I'm just saying, my goodness, dude.
Yeah, we have to, when we go to the movies, it's share a drink.
Share a pop. Do you share a straw, or are you allowed to have your own straw?
Well, I mean, we share the straw, too, of course. That'd be weird.
Do you share the popcorn, too? One popcorn for 2?
Yes.
What about a candy box? Can you have your own box of candy?
She doesn't eat candy, so.
Oh, so you get your own box of candy then?
I do get my own. Well, I don't really usually get candy because it's too expensive.
Because it's too expensive. You're at the movie theater.
Yeah,
that's why we don't go to $80 on popcorn last week for Superman.
That's why she didn't go to the movies, though. I went to the movies with my daughter. Me and my daughter, we have a blast, man. When me and my daughter go to the movies, it's break out the credit card. We're each getting 6 pops and popcorn all over the place. I'm strapping popcorn buckets to my back, dude. And I have candy bars everywhere, and it's a good time.
You guys go to the movies is like an episode of Prison Break. We're free. We can get what we want.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why we go. Sometimes we go see movies we don't want to see just so we can get some pop.
Give me the big gulp of Pepsi and not the diet stuff. Give me the real thing. Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it is, man. I feel,
wow. I could never.
Brian, loving the conversation. It's great. Makes me glad I never got married.
There you go. I'm with Brian on this.
Can you skip the fries and get a pop instead? I've never tried that. I mean, we really don't eat at restaurants very often because, the expense again. I don't think she's And I kind of agree with it on it. Like when you go to a restaurant, you do have to like all of a sudden your meal becomes $10 extra because you got to start tipping people.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a lot easier just to pick it up and take it home. But even then, we tip. So I don't know.
Wait a minute. You tip when you pick up?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know I'm going to go back, and if I don't, they're going to spit on it or something.
But they didn't do anything to earn the tip.
Yeah, I'm aware. Like last night, we went out to Rockneys. Yeah. I've been to Rockneys, but they have one in
Streetsboro.
They have one now in like I don't know, Fairlawn area. So we went down there and got food, and we got it to go.
Okay.
And we usually know the waitress that does the bartending and stuff, and she usually waits on us. So we tip her because we know her because we see her all the time. And this was a new one, and I was like, dude, we can get away with not tipping here. No, but what did she do? She literally wrote down the order, and then they brought a bag out to her, and she handed us the bag.
Yeah.
And she got an $8 tip, but I can't get a pop. But this lady got an $8 tip for handing us a bag.
I would be at war with my wife over this. I would be absolutely at war over this. Wow. I couldn't handle that.
You don't tip to go stuff?
No. Not if I pick it up. If it's DoorDash, I'll tip them greatly.
Yeah, well,
if it's
of course,
DoorDash, I make sure that it's an $8 to $10 tip. Especially if they had to drive like to another city to go get my food or whatever. Like there's certain restaurants that I just like the food, but I know it's, a 10-mile trip for the driver or whatever.
Yeah.
So I tip them well. But if I went up the street here and picked up some food at the basement or Subway or something, I'm not tipping them. For what? They just did their job. The only difference between them doing their job with me sitting there or standing there waiting for it is that I called it in. That's the only difference. They're not doing anything to earn a tip. I know you've talked about that you don't want to tip at Subway. Why?
Yeah, well,
same reason.
I know, and I still do. I went to Subway the other day, and I had a sandwich made, and I'm staring at this girl going, all right, she really didn't even make it that good, and I wanted to say, like, that really looks, like, horrible.
Yeah.
But I still tipped her $2 for making it.
For doing her job.
Do you get dessert if you skip the pop? Look, I've tried to order dessert before at a restaurant with my wife there, and no, you do not get dessert. You get we have, like, cookies at home. You'll just have that when you get home.
You got cooking equipment at home. That's not finding use there. And
I mean, we're going to talk about another thing before we'll get in.
I don't know what's going on with Seth here.
Along the line.
There he is.
Huh?
You froze up, or you froze up for a second.
Oh.
But you're back.
Somewhere along the line, I think I became somewhat of a woman or something. I don't know what happened to me.
I think the
Because
term
I put up
is
with all this
cuck.
stuff.
You're cuck. Your wife is controlling everything, dude.
Well, I wouldn't say controlling everything, but
These
some
are
stuff.
pretty minor things. If she's controlling stuff at this level, she's controlling bigger stuff too.
Like what? Nah, she doesn't really control. Although I got up the other night and like the air conditioner was off, and I was so upset, man, because I was like sweating. Well, you haven't seen our bill. Well, I don't care. But whatever. It is what it is. You want to see what I bought? Should we get into that conversation?
We should, but I'm going to play a commercial first, just so that you can reconnect, because you keep freezing and coming back.
Oh, I don't notice anything.
Well, it's definitely over on this end, but let me play one. You reconnect. I'm going to play a commercial. We'll be back in a second right here on the Seth Williams Show.
Get ready. The Seth Williams Show is going live Friday, September 12th at 4 p.m. Join us for lunch and a hilarious podcast interview with the one and only Jim Florentine.
When I was a kid, I got home from school at 3 o'clock. My mom goes, go play in the neighborhood till 6 o'clock. Come back then for dinner, and that was it. There was no communication from 3 to 6. And I'm still here, and everybody else is, right? It's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah, all right, a couple cute kids went missing, but that was collateral damage. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, they took the bait, went for the candy. What are you going to do? I wasn't a candy guy. Yeah, you're not going to get me in a van with a Tootsie Roll, you know?
And Don Jameson.
Because remember when the most dangerous jobs in America were, law enforcement, active military, one of Danny Masterson's dates from that 70s show? No, I'm glad you guys are laughing at these jokes because here's the thing. We're so politically correct nowadays, aren't we? It's gotten too crazy, man.
This incredible event, including lunch, is brought to you by Smokin' Rock and Roll and Audio Base Studios. Space is super limited. Only 10 lucky fans will be selected. Send your email to SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. Seriously, you don't want to miss this.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.
Hey, pinball wizards and arcade aficionados. Ready for a trip down memory lane? Or maybe just a blast into the now? Welcome to Pinball PA, where we've got more than just games. We've got a time machine. With over 420 games, that's 200 plus pinball machines and another 200 plus arcade games, stretching all the way from the 1940s to the latest and greatest. Whether you're here for nostalgia or novelty, we've got you covered. And guess what? No quarters, no tokens. Just pay the admission fee and it's all you can play. Perfect for birthday parties, team building events, or those special educational STEM and STEAM field trips. Need a spot for some spontaneous fun? No reservations are needed. Just come on down to the Hopewell Shopping Center at 2284 Broadhead Road, Suite 10B in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. For more information, check out our site at www.pinballpa.com or give us a ring at 412-423-8532. Pinball PA, where every play is a free play.
And we're back.
Do you see me?
I see you. It wasn't that I couldn't see you. It was that your audio was freezing up.
No, but I kept, I was, even through all the commercials, I was back in like 2 seconds.
Oh no, it just popped in when you typed into me is when it popped in, and then I said okay.
I was like sitting there staring at everybody, and
Oh well, we're still feeling this thing out here.
yeah, well, this one may not be on the radio either now.
No, we took the break at the right time. It was 25 after.
Well, welcome back to the Seth Williams Show, with Chris Akin.
Yes,
It's always something, man.
it is.
Does I sound okay now? I mean,
Yeah, you
like on the
sound
other,
fine.
like on the other program, I could like see if my thing was like something was happening. It would like freeze up, and I could see a circle spinning, or I could see something happening, and then, but not here.
No, here it's all up to me to handle everything, I guess. But whatever, it's working now. Knock wood.
All right,
Okay.
so we're gonna get in Ozzy in just a little bit, but I want to get into another thing that I've been dealing with over the past like week.
Yes.
Basically thanks to my daughter and Bob France.
Okay.
So I bought, I don't know how you say this. I bought a bag.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I bought a bag because you know how I like to wear hoodies like all the time.
Sure.
Like that's all I do is wear hoodies.
Mhm.
Well, it's 912 degrees outside and I need somewhere to put like my wallet, my keys, my cell phone, whatever. Right?
Right.
Is there something going on?
No.
Okay. You got a face that looks
No,
like there's
no.
something
I'm reading the
breaking up
chat.
banner.
That's all.
And so I bought a bag.
Okay.
Wait a second. On Seth's headstone, we'll say, never had a soda with a meal. Thanks. So I bought a bag, and I think it's like a man bag. It's more like a satchel, but it's a crossbody bag to
It's a
put my stuff in.
purse. It's a purse.
If I use my pockets, like right now, I'm wearing like gym shorts, and they have
Okay.
like pockets, but they're not like really great pockets. So
Mhm.
if I put my wallet in there or my phone, they're either gonna weigh my pants down and my butt crack is gonna show. I got almost kicked out of a supermarket the other day because my pants were down and my butt crack was showing. So it happens that way. And even if I wear like cargo shorts, my stuff is just heavy. And so, it drags my pants down. I don't wear belts. My belts never really work for me. And so I thought I'm going to get something that I can put all my stuff in and I can carry with me. And so my daughter called me gay for getting the purse.
She's
And
not
then when I
wrong.
left the house, she sent me a text saying, "Dad, you left her lipstick on the nightstand," which is terrible. Why would you say that? I mean, a little respect for your father might be a good idea.
No,
But
she's
so
right.
I texted Bob
Yeah.
and Charlie Kalani from Charlie's Auto Repair. We're on like a
Okay.
thread together. And I said, I bought myself a man bag. Is this gay? And I sent him a picture of it.
Right.
At that point, everybody knows now that I'm or thinks that I'm gay now. Bob went on the air with it and started talking about the fact that I bought a man bag, which he calls a purse. And I said, look, I'm like Indiana Jones. I'm like an updated version of Indiana Jones. And he says, no, you're like California Stefan. And then has sent me a picture of a black guy holding up a big purse and stuff. And then he posted on Facebook a picture of myself and then the man bag. And then my daughter changed her contact info for me on her phone.
Yeah.
So now when I call her, it says gay handicap, which is completely disrespectful. But there's like 130 some comments on this Facebook post about this, and most of them say that I'm gay.
Okay.
Am I gay? I mean, look, hang on.
Let's see your purse.
It's not a purse, it's a man bag.
Let's see.
See?
That's a purse.
It's got like a bunch of pockets up here where I can put stuff. And it's got an organizer that I can put stuff. And it's got an American flag patch that looks cool. It's like a tactical gear, but it does have like a crossbody strap.
Does it have a slot for your compact?
Like look, it has a spot up front for like my condoms, like for when I'm out banging random chicks. So yeah, I like right up front it has a spot where I can put like my gum or my glasses or mints or something like that. Yeah.
That is so a purse.
It's not a purse, it's a man bag. It's not a purse.
Will you be going to like Louis Vuitton showings and stuff like that?
Look, it's not like a Coach bag. It's a man bag.
Cody.
It's not a purse. I don't understand why you would think it's a purse.
Cody, where does the sex toy go?
And tell him, Seth, there's nothing wrong with that bag, Seth.
Yeah, his wife has one just like it.
That's what Bob was saying. He's like, my wife has some, it's crossbody purse. I said, no, it's like
cross
the Hangover.
something.
It's a satchel. It's like it could fit a Glock if I had one.
Yeah, but
Which
you
I don't.
don't.
I don't.
And if
So right
you
now-
do with that purse, it'll be pink.
It fits my glasses. It fits like anything. Like I could put like a Snickers bar or something in there. Anything that I need, and I don't have to put it in my pockets, and I don't have to wear a hoodie.
You ever get a weave? You could keep that in there.
I'm not a woman, dude. Like this is built for men.
We keep a nice hairbrush in there as well.
I do keep a hairbrush in there.
I'm
but
sure
that's,
you
I mean,
do.
What, men don't carry hairbrushes?
Maybe a little set of curlers.
I don't curl my hair. So But men don't carry hairbrushes and stuff. I mean, look, I can
No.
carry a lot of stuff with me now that I couldn't carry before.
What guy is out carrying a hairbrush?
Well, your hair doesn't get messy during the day. Maybe
Look,
you
I
want to
got the
quaff it a
longest
little
hair
bit,
of anybody listening to this show. I don't carry a hairbrush.
but you don't want to quaff it a little bit if you go out somewhere.
Push it back with my hand.
Because sometimes
Whoop.
I wear my glasses up like this, and then it gets messy. Then when I put it back down, and so sometimes you need to, you know,
Jeez,
or like-
oh man, dude.
like I don't smoke anymore, right? So I quit smoking. So now I chew on straws a lot.
Okay.
And like I have a stash of straws like sitting next to me right now in here, and so I carry some straws in there too. But I carry
Some
gum,
straws in the purse.
some straw. It's not a purse; it's a tactical man bag.
You can say that all you want, but there ain't nothing tactical about you, so there's no tactical in this man purse.
What do you mean? There's nothing tactical about me?
There's nothing tactical at all. You aren't out there climbing mountains and setting up claymores.
Cody says first a brassiere, now a purse. It wasn't a brassiere; it was a girdle. It was a man girdle.
Much better.
Well, they didn't even call it that. It was called shaper love. It wasn't a girdle; it was a shaper love for men.
A man girdle and a tactical bag. What's next? A man dress?
I don't
A
wear a
dress?
skirt. I don't wear. Look, I don't.
Do you
Charlie-
call your skirt a kilt?
Well, I mean, it could be, but Charlie sent me a message saying, "Do you wear manties?" And I said, "I don't even know what manties are, but they sound comfortable." To be honest with you, did you ever do that?
What?
Wear a woman's underwear?
No.
I did when I was like 17. Like this girl that I was dating,
Yeah.
she was a little bit. She wasn't like huge or anything, but she was a little bit bigger. And so, one day I took a pair of her things, and they were silk, and so they were like super duper comfy and like kind of turned me on to walk around with them and stuff. But you don't do anything weird or fun. But that's a man bag. That's not like a purse.
I don't have gay tendencies.
I have no gay tendencies.
Well, you have a purse
It's not a purse. It's
and
a
a
man.
bra.
It's a shaper love girdle for men, and
Wait
it's
a minute.
man bag.
Say
didn't look
that
up
again.
purses.
Hold on, Seth. Say what that is again, but listen to yourself say it, and then right when you're done saying the name of that thing, tell me it's not gay.
Which one?
The bra.
Shaper love. Shaper
Yeah.
love. Girdle
The
for men.
Shaper love girdle for men. All you need is blue hair and a nose ring, my friend. My goodness. Are you kidding?
Okay, look, I don't think there's anything gay about having to want to look svelte for the female persuasion when I go out in public. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing a man satchel bag for, carrying some personal items in it to use throughout the day.
You will be welcomed to that parade every single year if you show up with those two things.
What if I go to Cedar Point with this bag? Now I'm going to have my scooter and I'll have a bag to carry my stuff in.
Yeah.
So it's convenient.
Why don't you just hide a bottle of Diet Coke in that bag?
And take it to the restaurant with me when I get.
Yes. And then your wife can't bitch because it'd be like a lady to lady argument. She doesn't
look,
want to have that.
It looks like almost like a little mini backpack for men to wear.
Yeah, it looks like you get your back packed all right.
Okay, it's not like that, dude. Like I can't. When I put it on, it looks a little silly but it's comfortable.
All right, I'm just gonna ask, why wouldn't you just buy a regular backpack?
I don't go to school. That's not what
So
I'm
what?
looking for here. And plus, then it's a pain in the butt to like try to get it off of both shoulders and it's big and bulky. This is smaller, more convenient.
But at least with a backpack, it wouldn't look like you like middle meat.
It even has slots for my cards.
Oh, great!
That's what I'm saying.
You know why
it's
it has
great.
slots for your cards? Because most women don't carry a purse or a wallet. Men would put those cards in a wallet.
Is Seth one of those he-she's?
Yes.
You're a month late. Pride was last month, Seth. Learning a lot about Seth today. Seth's man bag or another man's bag? Come on, dude. At least the bag is a man's color. Yeah, it's black, man. It's like again.
wow.
Okay, wait a second. Now I'm
Is
just
that the
asking you
same
a question.
color? Is that the same color as the bra too? Is that black?
The Shaper Love man girdle is black, yes.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. It's good. It's a good color. It's not like it's pink. It's not like I'm roaming around with something like a pink girdle. But all right, let's say that I wasn't Seth. Let's say I was a member of SEAL Team 6.
Yeah.
Big dude, badass. And I'm wearing this bag, which is black, and it has an American flag patch on it. You would not call him gay.
Simple answer is a member of SEAL Team 6 wouldn't be wearing that girl's bag.
It's not a girl's bag.
They'd have a rucksack.
I don't know what a rucksack is.
The big old 40-pound monster that you see people humping around in the military.
Okay, why would you carry a rucksack if you're going to Cedar Point or if you're going to go out for the day?
They would carry a full, even if it wasn't full, they would carry a full backpack.
I look at myself again more like a Marine, like a SEAL team member, and or like an Indiana Jones type. I mean, I could pass for like an I could pass for like an army guy who lost his leg in the desert somewhere, and I have my satchel with me to carry my stuff in.
Yeah, but who's reacting to that way?
What if I carried like a tool in it and I said, "Hey, look, I carry this bag to like tighten my leg."
It's carrying a tool.
Set myself up for that one. Or you wouldn't carry something like? How do you carry your stuff?
Like keys in a wallet and stuff. I put a wallet in my pocket and my phone in my pocket, my keys in my pocket. Anything else is
but again,
if I have more than that, it sits in the cup holder or something in the car.
But I don't want to like lose my stuff because my pockets tend to be like kind of flimsy, and I don't want something to fall out of it. I thought that this would be like kind of a manly way of carrying stuff. I didn't go to Amazon and search purses for men. I looked up man bag on Amazon, and that's what came up.
It fed you a purse, and you bought it.
It didn't feed me a purse. It fed me a man satchel.
There is no one calling that a man satchel but you.
And I paid like $23 for it. That's not bad. It's not
That's
like,
only
again,
like
it's
five
not,
pops.
It's not. It's not like a designer handbag. It's not like a Michael Kors bag. It's a man American flag bag.
Yeah, you'll be getting that manly Versace in no time.
The only thing that bothers me is that the patch does come off, and so I can put like anything I want on there.
Put your trans flag that you're saluting.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it so tough to accept that, I am not by any means gay, and there's nothing wrong with being gay, but that I am a practical man that likes to accessorize to make it convenient for myself.
Because all the words that you're using are words that women use. I'm accessorizing my day? Get out of here. No man says that.
Wait a second. There are plenty of men that wear necklaces and accessorize in that way, or wear an earring or something like that.
A necklace is
accessorizing.
But a necklace, technically, you could still be called gay for the right kind of necklace being on. I mean, if it's a dog tag or a cross or something, you're okay. But if you wear like the half-broken heart with your girlfriend's picture inside it or something.
What's wrong with that?
You're kidding, right? What's wrong with that?
If you're having something to show the love and express your love for your significant other, I don't see anything wrong with that.
That necklace just screams that your breath smells like taint. Stop it.
Wow, watch that.
I'm not using foul language.
Accessorize. Cody does not like the word accessorize.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's a woman's word, man.
Brian says RuPaul is less gay than Seth now.
I like Jake's comment the best. Came here to defend Seth's bag, then he started talking about wearing women's underwear and imagining big, strong Navy SEALs. That's
Ohio Creation says Seth the former barbarian. Look, I'm as manly as I've ever been. All right, but I'm trying to make my life a little bit easier Now, don't you want to make your life a little bit easier?
Not if it means I got to be a chick.
It's not being a chick.
You're wearing
Look at my
bras. You're
face. Do I
carrying
look like
a
a chick?
purse.
I got beard and everything else. I look like a man.
You're
I
carrying.
sound like a
carrying
man.
a purse. You're wearing a bra.
I have breasts like a woman. That is a problem. But that's because I'm fat.
Yeah, well, I'm fat too, and I got man tits as well. And you know what?
Man, I
ain't
can't say
wearing-
that word.
You can't say that word?
No.
Oh, I thought you could.
No.
Write that down. 446. Yeah, you can. You just deal with it. That's what I do. I just deal with it. I ain't worried about what other men think.
I didn't say I was worried about what other men think.
Who are you worried about?
The reason I bought the bag is because I'm not worried about what other men think. I bought the bag because I'm trying to make my life a little bit easier and make it so that I could walk out of the house and be comfortable and have what I need on me, and I don't lose anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You would be less gay if you just took a garbage bag.
I could attach like mace to this thing or something like that to protect myself.
Mace.
Yes. What's wrong with mace?
All those men that walk around with mace.
Or like a personal alarm kind of thing I can put on there in case it gets stolen.
I've
There's plenty of
fallen
things
and
I can
can't
do.
Get up. Yeah.
There's plenty of things I could do to make it even more manly.
Well, mace isn't making it more manly, dude.
Why?
That's a girl thing too. Mace.
I have one leg. What if I get attacked by somebody?
You need a gun like a man. Not mace.
I can't buy a pop at a restaurant. You think my wife is going to let me spend money on a gun?
What is next for the purchases here? A dress?
Charlie Kalani sent me, hey, for your next buy on Amazon, he sent me an ad for high heels.
There you go.
Which is not funny. I don't think that's entertaining
funny.
at all.
It's hilarious. They go good with your purse.
I mean, until like Bob and Charlie and then now you said anything, I didn't think anything about getting a bag that was manly. My daughter was the one that started all this by calling me gay.
Well, now
and
that
then I made the
everybody,
mistake.
now that everybody around you has said something, have you changed your opinion?
No.
Everybody else around you says it's gay as a $3 bill.
Cody says, I think Seth is trolling us now. Why would I trolling you? I have the bag right here. I mean, I bought the bag. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have not used it yet because of everything that has been said to me. So the other day, I actually, and this is true story, I swear. I left the bag in the car. I took my stuff out of the bag. I was going to go into the grocery store, and I loaded up the bag with my wallet, my keys, and my phone and everything. So I had everything in the bag. Then I thought about what Bob and everybody on his Facebook post said, and I said, all right, I can't take this bag in there. And so I take my stuff, and what did I do? As soon as I get out of the car, I drop my phone. And then you thank God it didn't break, but I dropped it immediately. As soon as I took it out of the bag and went to get out of the car, it dropped on the ground. It could have broke, and it could have been all bad. Now, I spent $23 on a bag that would have protected that from happening. And if it broke, I would have had to spend $500 to get a new phone.
How about you just buy the same $23 for a phone case?
I have a phone case.
So then it didn't break.
I mean, I just don't see why you guys think that it's so bad. I mean, it's not that bad. It might be a little bit, whatever. If you want to call it effeminate, I guess. But I don't see that. I think the rest of me has to look effeminate as well. It's not like I'm wearing lipstick.
You do, dude. I look forward to seeing you reading to children at libraries. It's fantastic.
Seth is really a secret millionaire that is screwing with us. That's the only explanation for all this.
Somehow I'm not thinking that one's real.
Jake sent a message to me saying, get a sponsorship out of it. I should get a sponsorship for like man bags.
Ugh.
And then
You'll
Bob
be doing
texted
all
me,
those reads.
Bob texted me, he goes, you know what a man bag is, Seth? I said, yeah, it's what I bought. He's like, no, it's a scrotum. He's like, which you don't have. But you should see the post that he put up there on Facebook, and the comments are hysterical.
No, Bob's not wrong on this one.
How do you mean? Look, just
I mean,
because you guys
exactly
consider
that.
yourself alpha males doesn't mean that the rest of us have to, succumb to your
You're right, you
wannabe
don't.
manliness.
You can absolutely wear a dress and a bra.
I'm not wearing a dress.
purse and anything
Look,
you want.
it doesn't make you more of a man to have a 357 or a machine gun sitting next to you. What makes me less of a man to have an organizer to keep my stuff in.
Can that fake foot take a heel?
No, I got a manly leg. It's got a Superman logo on it.
Might make your ass more shapely.
That's the other thing. Have you ever read the studies about putting your wallet in your back pocket?
No.
It gives you back problems.
You know what? So
You're
does
not
being
supposed to
400
sit on
pounds,
it.
and I'm not worried about that either.
You're not supposed to sit on your wallet because it gives you back problems.
Well, I don't. That I do not do.
What do you put in your side pocket?
Yeah, I put it in the side pocket when I'm just going out, but even when I go out to the car or whatever, I put my keys and stuff in like the cup holders. I don't keep that stuff. Dude, you've been out with me. I set everything on the table whenever I sit down. I sit down.
And then you run the risk of forgetting it something when you get up.
Yeah, except it hasn't ever happened.
Well,
Maybe once I forget my wallet at a bar or something, then I'll get myself a purse.
it's not a purse. You can get yourself a man
It is so a
carrying case. A man carrying case. And if you look on Amazon, they have a ton of them. There's tons of different styles of man carrying cases.
They have a ton of sex toys that they sell to men too. That doesn't make them something I want to buy.
You've never bought a man sex toy?
No. Like
Not
what?
one.
Like what?
I will try to find a way to say this, but I've bought two in my life. One was like a gel glove kind of thing. Almost looked like a Michael Jackson glove, only but there's
Okay.
like a gel thing. And then the other one was like just a rolled up tube, if you will.
Yeah, no, I've not indulged in that area.
Look, I've never bought something that you could stick somewhere else on me.
Have you bought a fleshlight?
No.
But you bought a
Although I've
tool.
heard they're fantastic.
Well,
I'm
maybe
not
you could-
above that.
Maybe you could get one. Have your boyfriend use it on you or something.
Now we know why Seth bought all that cookware. He's living a secret life. So not accurate. I do enjoy cooking, however. I do enjoy The Bachelorette.
What do you enjoy about cooking? You don't cook.
I know, but when I do, I enjoy it.
When's the last
And I-
time that you cooked? You were in your 30s.
That's not true. Before I got this cookware set, I cooked on my other cookware set, and I cooked soup the other night. When I say cook soup, I mean I opened up the can and I heated it up till it was warm, and then I served it
You
to myself.
poured
But
it in and
I did. I poured it in, turned on the flame, and then poured it in a bowl. But I mean, that's still technically cooking.
oh yeah, that's cooking, all right.
So I enjoy. Look, is it bad to enjoy some things? Just because I don't go to the shooting range doesn't make me less of a man.
I'm envisioning a lot of other things you probably enjoy.
And that would be, I enjoy football, manly.
I'll bet you do. Foot massages too.
Foot massages, I don't let anybody touch my feet. Why do you think I got rid of the one? I
That's
hate
right.
feet.
Here, Doc, take this. I don't want anybody touching it. Take this.
Even on women, I despise feet. I despise feet altogether.
Oh, you're not
never
into, like,
gonna-
You don't have no foot fetish thing.
There is no foot fetishes going on here in this household.
Maybe you need a man's foot.
I do keep toenail clippers in the man bag, though.
I'm sure you do. And a little file too for your nails.
I do not have a file for my nails. I bite my nails.
Do you swing
But
by
I'm-
the Lee press-on desk when you're in Walmart?
I do not. Wait, I mean, come on, man. You can say what you want, but if you're honest with yourself, you understand how this is actually a good thing, and men should be a little bit more secure in themselves, and they would be happier walking around with the ability to have stuff conveniently packed in a bag. And it's not like a purse. It doesn't look like a purse. It looks like something a man would carry.
Brian, bites, nails, and pillows.
Dude Wipes sponsors Brown's new helmets. They should sponsor Seth's man bag. I bought Dude Wipes.
I'm sure
Have you
did.
seen those? Have you seen? They're actually really nice. They're really comfortable on the backside, if you will. Have you ever seen those Dude Wipes?
I haven't investigated them. No, I'm aware of them.
No, they're supposed to not smear and just clean you, and they're actually very nice. And they're refreshing back there. Almost gonna have a minty smell, if you will.
So you're looking to give your
I do not keep Dude Wipes in a bag yet.
You're looking to keep your backside smelling nice and
don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'm purposely looking. I don't know that I could say, "Oh, this Charmin smells nice." No. I hope it takes the crap stink out of it, but
I currently have a 3-pack of Dude Wipes next to my ear swabs in the bathroom.
Where do you keep your pregnancy medicine?
So bad. I did get some nice hydrating, moisturizing cream yesterday for my legs.
I'm sure it's handmade. Like, you're really pushing me to not swear.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm doing my very best to tap dance around the FCC here.
All right. We got to get moving. Massaging them cankles with cocoa butter.
Well, see, everybody's missing the point. There'd only be one cankle.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do with one cankle?
In fact, you have at least one ridiculously skinny ankle.
Missing altogether. It's very
not
skinny.
There. It's very skinny.
Can't even see it.
That's right. Looks like a little metal bone is there.
Well, I'm done pretending like I'm a man, I guess. Because everybody thinks that I'm not.
Habu has one last good question before you move on. How do you know how they smell when applied?
Well, when you open up the pack, you get a waft of mintiness.
But after you give it a smear through, do you give it a little whiff to see if it stinks?
I don't do that. No. But then when it's in your hand, you can smell the mintiness, and then you continue to do your thing, clean up, and you know that you can almost feel the eucalyptus on your crack.
So you envision that your starfish smells like a peppermint patty.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Yeah, I mean, sure, it's very nice. I mean, I can't reach back. You know what I bought the other day, which is a great invention, best invention of all time. Then we got to move on to Ozzy.
What's that?
We haven't talked about Ozzy Osbourne yet. Manly stuff. I bought this thing the other day. It's like a toilet paper reach around thing.
What?
So it looks like a big wand, right?
Okay.
And you wrap the toilet paper around the top.
Okay.
And then you can go to your backside and get extra clean because it like reaches around and scrubs you down there with the toilet paper.
Nothing.
Maybe I'll bring that up for the next show.
Yeah. Oh, please do.
Show you what that looks like.
Please do.
But, yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I was looking for something that could help, kind of like make sure you get down and like all in the right spots. And so I looked it up, and they had it on Amazon. It's like a reach around butt wiper thing.
Wonderful.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I have not tried it yet. I did take it out. I read the instructions, and so it's now sitting by the toilet, and I have not tried it yet, but I'm going to.
I'm curious, how many pages are the instructions for this?
Oh, there was only like 3.
Wrap
3 pages.
Toilet paper, wedge in butt crack. What else is there?
No, because there's like a slot where you have to kind of like push it in and like so it stays secure. You don't want the paper coming off the wand while you're trying to like scrub back there, because then it'd just stick in your butt and it would be horrible. So you got to like get it stuck in, and then there's a button at the other end, which is kind of a release valve, which then will release the paper into the bowl.
So what we learned today so far is that you have a purse, you wear a bra, and you bought a wand to stick in your crack.
I'm trying to just stay fresh. That's all. What's wrong with that?
Popping fresh. Holy cow.
I mean, look, you may think it sounds funny, but if you really sit back and think about it, it's very practical and actually, very hygienic and good for your bottom. And the same thing with the dude wipes. I mean, look, I think who was making fun of me with the Brian's making fun of the eucalyptus on the crack. Don't you like that minty feel on your skin? That's what it feels like.
I've never put a minty feel on my ass crack.
So we've got the girdle, the man bag, the butt wand, and the dude wipes.
And the mint on your butt.
It's nice. It feels freshening. It's like,
I've heard the term polishing a turd. I never heard of spritzing a turd.
Yeah.
Perfuming a turd.
Well, I mean, it's not. I'm not spraying something yet. If they have that, I might. I mean, anything to stay fresh.
Have you tried Lume yet?
No, but I thought that I might actually get that. It's a little expensive, but it's for your entire body. It's your entire body deodorant.
Will you start in the area we're talking about?
I'd probably start in the area like in the front.
Okay.
Because, that part, especially being a big dude,
yeah, handle the onions.
Yeah.
I get that.
So maybe for that, we'll Lume for that.
How'd you like it if you spent your whole life trying to be an actress and you ended up being the Lume girl? That's what you're known for. Probably trying to get jobs for 15 years or something. Yeah, you can be the face of bad smelling hygiene products.
There's a lot of stuff out there like that to try, though. I mean, really, like if you just search Amazon, I really have to get rid of Amazon. But you look at stuff on there and you just want to buy it because it's like new products you've never thought of. Like I bought an exercise machine the other day too.
Don't you have a membership at the gym?
Yeah, but then you have to get in the car and drive all the way over there and stuff. So I bought an exercise machine.
You're that guy that they show on the commercial where they say, if you can guess how many subscriptions you have, we'll give you $100. And then you say 3 and they say, no, 61.
Yeah.
You're subscribed to everything, aren't you?
Everything, yes. There's not anything. But it's like so it's, those steppers? It's like, just looks like a step. Mm-hmm. This is just like a flat, not flat, but it's like a one-step kind of thing.
Okay.
And you step on one and you step down, step up, step down, everything. And it's got these bands in the front that you can pull up and down. But it vibrates too.
All right.
And it's supposed to improve your circulation while you're stepping. So it looks like a great machine.
Do you keep it in your purse to get that little extra buzz?
Come on. No, but I was sitting on it the other day to get that vibration going. No, I mean, but that's still sitting in the box also in the living room.
Of course it is.
It's been here for like a week, but I'll get to it eventually.
What comes out of the box quicker? The stepper from the guy with one leg or the pots and pans from the guy that never cooks?
They're going to get, I forgot that I only have one leg with a stepper, but I think I can make it work. But it'll be all right. But I think the stepper will be out first, I believe.
Are you going to flip over and use it with your hands or something?
No, I'll use my prosthetic on it. It'll be all right. Or I'll just use one leg. I'll step up, step down, step up, step down with one leg.
I look forward to like 3 years from now when you have a garage sale because everything you're going to be selling will be brand new, never used.
And I'll get all my money back. See, I'm not even going to lose money.
No, you won't because you'll have to sell it for like $3 instead of like $35 or whatever.
It'll be more money to put in my man purse. Man bag. Sorry, man bag.
You were taking
Seth complains about money but buys everything. Well, you certainly don't get any money from you people.
That is a good point.
And I don't buy everything. Plus, I mean, nobody here is helping me out. I got to do something with my life. You think I want to just sit here poor and not buy anything for the rest of my life? You guys don't help me at all. We provide you with entertainment galore Monday and Wednesdays for like 2 years. I've seen 35 cents in my bank account because of it. I've spent more money buying microphones than I've made on this stupid
Well,
show.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a lie.
And so you're going to sit here and tell me I can't buy stuff.
He didn't say
What are
you
you doing to
can't.
help
He
out?
just said you do.
And? So what? So I use my credit cards to buy stuff. You guys certainly aren't helping me pay off the credit card.
Hey, you got a $1.91 just yesterday.
Yeah, $1.91. Thanks a lot. Actually, I do
gotta-
thank the people that sign up for the extra content. I much appreciate that.
That's got to pay for covering one nipple up there, doesn't it? With your
my
bra?
God. It's not a bra. I don't have a bra.
Oh my God!
I haven't even figured out how to get the girdle on yet, so I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, it was Seth Buddy stuff. Yeah, with my credit cards. What are you doing to help pay those off, pal? Jackaloan. That's how you say it? Jackal one?
Jackal one.
Whatever, dude. Jackie
Jim.
Lone.
He's Jim.
Isn't he the old bastard that you talk about all the time?
Yes.
All right.
Doesn't think there's been a good song recorded since 1978.
Right. So Deep Purple put out their one hit.
Yeah.
All right. So should we take a quick break and talk about Ozzy for a few?
We can.
Let's do that. Let's take a quick break. We'll talk about Ozzy because that is the big story. Other than the fact that Obama's not going to go to jail, but he is found to be in this conspiracy thing. But we're going to talk about Ozzy.
All right. Hang tight.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.
And we're back.
We're back on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Akin.
Yes, we are.
So yesterday was a tough day for a lot of people, man. And, look, I'll be honest. For as feminine as you guys think that I am,
Mm-hmm.
I can't get broken up about a celebrity passing away. And
Sure.
I loved Ozzy. I was a big fan of Ozzy. Seen him a few different times. Loved Ozfest. Loved him solo, to be honest. I was never a huge Sabbath fan. I liked it, but I liked Ozzy solo, to be honest, better than Sabbath stuff.
Sure.
That's just me. I like Dio more than I liked Ozzy when it came to Sabbath stuff. But it was a little bit difficult. It was definitely tougher than I thought it was going to be because, the guy just had his last show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No,
And
it was.
It's almost like he knew.
He may have. There's a very good chance he did know. He did have Parkinson's. He was a mess. Yeah, I think, and I'm with you. I don't usually get terribly upset. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get terribly upset yesterday either. It's not like I sat around crying, playing "Mama, I'm Coming Home" all day long and weeping.
But it was a shock.
It wasn't like that. I think, at least for me, as a lifelong or pretty much a lifelong metalhead, somebody that listens to metal pretty much every single day, it was kind of like the end of the beginning. Like, back to the beginning, the name of the thing. It really was the end. Like, the guy that started it passed away.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like Ozzy and you don't have to like Black Sabbath, but if you like anything that's a heavy metal band, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Metallica or Slipknot or pick a band, Killswitch Engage. Doesn't have to be a band from the 70s to get it.
Yeah.
Every single band that is a metal band, Dream Theater, Cannibal Corpse, I don't care, pick any genre of metal you want. This was the guy that gave them a future. This is the guy that gave, I've been very fortunate to be doing metal radio and publishing and broadcasting now since 1995. And without Ozzy, I don't get to do any of that. Without Ozzy, I'm still listening to the Romantics, or stuff like that. I'm not listening.
Didn't they say he's had like 55 years of music
Yeah.
behind him? I mean, that's insane, dude.
Well, I mean, Sabbath came out in, 69 or 70? I don't remember when the first one came out. But, that's 1970, man. That's 55 years ago.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. I mean, I had a lot of good times going to those Ozfest shows, and I think I've seen Ozzy like one time on his own solo stuff.
Okay.
But he did. He just had that impact on music, and like, there's not any time that you heard a song come on and you heard that voice that you didn't know. Oh my God, that's Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
Because he just had that distinct voice and sound, and I mean, it was great. He was good at what he did. And like it or not, you have to respect his career.
Oh yeah.
And people, the Prince of Darkness, man. I mean, he had a whole shtick about him. He had a whole aura about him. He had everything.
Yeah. And he was able to transform himself with the times. He obviously he invented heavy metal. I mean, there's no real denying that him and the original three guys with him from Black Sabbath invented heavy metal.
Yeah.
And, on top of that, they kind of invented, or refined it anyway, reality TV.
Yeah.
I mean, the Osbournes, we were talking about this a little bit last night. Before the Osbournes, you had like the Real World.
Yeah.
But they weren't famous. They were just dudes. They were
didn't
just
run his course a lot. I mean,
yeah,
really
and I mean, look, after the Puck thing, the Real World was kind of done anyway after the third season.
Yeah.
Ozzy showed reality TV at the highest level. I mean, let's face it, Ozzy has been an icon for the last, I'd say, 45 of the 55 years, if not all of them.
Yes.
But certainly he's been an elevated guy for the last 35 to 45 years. And here we are watching him falling into his koi pond and not being able to microwave a burrito. And we're all watching it and laughing and going, wow, this guy's a little more like me than I thought.
That's what I was going to ask you, because some of me, when the Osbournes came on, I enjoyed it a little bit because I enjoyed, I guess, kind of seeing his family and
Sure.
But at the same time, it took away some of that. He is the Prince of Darkness metal guy, God that that you looked up to as being that metal dude, eating the chomping the head off the bat or whatever, and doing all that kind of stuff. It kind of like destroyed that, because he was now this feeble,
clumsy
dude
oaf. Yeah.
that couldn't turn on a TV without help, and I couldn't tell whether. Sometimes I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it kind of took away from that. He's a metal god. Now he's just some dude on TV, and why is he doing this to himself?
It did take some of that away. And I'll be the first one to admit it. I mean, dude, I didn't believe that he was anything but a nutcase until the Osbournes.
Right.
I mean, he was the Prince of Darkness to me. He was, I mean, I always went to the shows and stuff, but I would go to the shows thinking that I was in for like a satanic evening, the same way as you would go to like a Slayer show back in the 80s. It was sort of the same. And he delivered. He absolutely delivered on that too. Like, but then we got the Osbournes, and he was no longer the Prince of Darkness. He was just that goofy old guy that wrote a bunch of great songs. Right. And it was different, but I think what helped him and why he was probably the only one that could do it was because those songs, like, if anybody else did it, they would apply those songs to that show. And for some reason, nobody watched the Osbournes and saw Ozzy being a goofball and was like, now Black Sabbath sucks because, look at what a goofball he is. Everybody just was like, he may be a goofball, but he sure as hell did these great songs. I thought about this last night. If, like, I don't know, David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar would have done, the Hagars or something, it would not have worked. Ozzy's star was so giant, and he was willing to show so much of the stuff that is meant to be hidden to be a star. That's what made it work, in my opinion.
Somebody texted in, Cody texted in, Ozzy had a talent for finding talented guitar players.
He most certainly did.
That was one of my all-time favorite interviews was Zach Wilde.
Oh, yeah.
He was at an Ozfest, and I was fairly new to the MMS radio scene at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was broadcasting out there, and I thought I was just going to be introing songs, and hey, we're out at Ozfest, Blossom, come out and check us out. And then they go, you're going to go interview Zach Wilde. I was like, what? I'm going to do what now? And they're like, yeah, you got to go backstage. You're going to get on his tour bus. He's going to be on there waiting for you. And so they escorted me back and put me on this tour bus, and there he was, Zach Wilde, man. And he's like, when you see him, he looks like bigger than life, badass rock star guitar player, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember sitting there, and back then we didn't have all the digital equipment that we have now, and
sure.
So I literally had this little recorder thing,
right?
And I'm like shaking because I didn't know what the hell to do. I didn't know how to interview this guy, and so I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And now it's just me and him. There's no tour people. There's no management on this bus. It's just me and him sitting on this bus. And he's like, "You look nervous." I was like, "I'm all right." I was like, "But you're Zach Wilde, and we're at Ozfest." I was like, "It's kind of cool." And he goes, "Sit down, relax." And he breaks out a guitar. I remember the swirly guitar that he plays all the time. It was like purple and yellow.
Right.
I remember what it looks like. It was purple, yellow bullseye guitar. And I sit down. He sits down on the other side, and he starts playing guitar, man. And like, I'm sitting next to this guy, and he's playing guitar like alone with me in the bus. And then I was like, "Is this gonna get romantic? Is something weird gonna happen here?" But it was just badass, man. And then he's like, "So let's talk." I just held up the recorder to let him do his thing, and I asked him a couple of questions, but I couldn't stop him from talking. And then it sucked because I had to run my fat ass back up that hill, and that was terrible, and I almost died. But the interview was really great, and I loved it. And
Zach,
but he did have a
guy.
Talent. Yeah, but Ozzy did have a talent for finding good people to play around him. Ozzy
I mean,
was a talented
if
dude.
you think about the guitar players, Zach Wilde, Jakey Lee, Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
Those are three of the greatest ever.
Yes.
I mean, and there's other guys that are all like Gus G, who I'm sure you don't know much about. He was in the 2010-12 version of the band.
Right.
He's a phenomenal guitar player as well. He only did one record with Ozzy, but he was in the band for 10 years, and he toured with them and stuff. He's a brilliant player, too. Ozzy definitely had a knack. Hell, even guys that most people don't remember. What's his name? Joe Holmes. Most people don't remember Joe Holmes. But Joe Holmes is a great player. He just didn't, he didn't stick around to do an Ozzy record, so he didn't make his name. But yeah, Ozzy definitely. And Brad Gillis from Night Ranger. When Randy died, the show went on, and they just brought Brad Gillis in cold. And Brad Gillis played, all those Black Sabbath songs and early Ozzy songs live. So yeah, he definitely could find just musicians in general. Not even that. I mean, dude, if you start looking at the musicians that he's had in his band, the drummer from Faith No More came from Ozzy's band. And
right.
I believe Jason Newsted at one point was in Ozzy's band.
Yeah, I knew that one of them was. Yeah.
And I believe Robert Trujillo also was in Ozzy's band at one point. And, obviously all the great guitar players, and Wakeman, the keyboard player, is an amazing player as well. So, as a metalhead, it feels like I'll tell you, as a metalhead, one, and also somebody that's trying to find good new music but struggles with it, much like we've talked about before. This feels like this is like the door closing. It really does feel like, okay, what I considered metal is officially dead. And now it's the next breed because Ozzy's gone. It's a big loss, man. I said last night that I think it's the biggest loss in heavy metal history. I think it's the biggest story in heavy metal history that Ozzy died.
I mean, last night I was listening to Ozzy's Boneyard on Sirius Radio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they had a bunch of, musicians and stuff calling in and talking about Ozzy. And then they had callers calling in. I mean, literally people were in tears.
Sure.
And I get it. I mean, he was that impactful to a lot of people. And, music, more than even movies and TV shows and stuff like that, music has a way of touching everything about you. I mean,
dude, I don't know about you, but every major event in my life has a song to it.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of them. Marriage, divorce, feelings, pain, kids being born,
Music takes you to that place, man. And then, sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's sad, like I said, but there's always music behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, an actor doesn't do that for me. But somebody like Ozzy did. And so I get it. Again, I'm just not that guy to sit and, even though everybody thinks that I am, sit and cry and, weep over my purse and stuff. But, but it was a sad night. It really was.
It was.
Even I was talking with Bob this morning about it on the air a little bit. He was just never a fan. And I get it. I mean, some people just aren't, that's not his style of music. That is not his genre that he enjoys. And so I get it. But he still knew all the songs, and because you can't not know Ozzy.
Yeah. Well, and even last night, I was flipping through Twitter last night, and there, obviously every musician that's in my world was tributizing Ozzy.
Of course.
But I was surprised at how many people outside the music business were like, wrestlers. And people forget that piece about Ozzy too. Ozzy dipped his toe into wrestling, and he dipped his toe into acting a little bit. And, I saw, what's his name? Happy Gilmore. Adam Sandler. I saw Adam Sandler sent a nice tribute to Ozzy because I think Ozzy was in, Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore 1 or one of those movies. And I saw Triple H wrote a real long post about Ozzy and about how his music influenced him as a wrestler and stuff. And it's a big, big deal. This is, I was trying to think last night what would be a bigger story. And the only thing I could even think maybe came close was Dimebag getting killed. And it's only because he got killed on stage.
Yeah. In the metal world, yeah.
Yeah. If he would have died of natural causes or something, it would have been a whole different thing. But the fact that he got gunned down on stage makes it the only thing close to this.
Where do you think, like in all musicians or just metal or what?
I think maybe
Lennon.
We were talking about this last night. Lennon was probably a giant one. Yeah. I mean, I was a little young. I don't remember it exactly, but I'm imagining that was huge. I remember when Kurt Cobain died.
That was a big one.
That was massive.
Yeah.
I was thinking ahead. Robert Plant. Would Robert Plant be bigger? Or Mick Jagger? Mick Jagger might be bigger.
McCartney, I think, would be big.
McCartney might be really big too. But even like a Mick Jagger, I don't think had as much impact as Ozzy.
You're probably right. As far as impact on the way music was done by other bands and everything else.
Yeah, I think you can make the argument for McCartney because everybody was doing Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love before the Beatles.
Elvis, a big one.
Yeah, and it was. I remember my mom crying her eyes out when Elvis died. I was like 7, 8 years old, whatever I was.
Yeah, we weren't old enough for that, but
No, I was little, but I remember my mom crying for days that Elvis.
But as
died.
far as musicians dying, Jim Morrison.
I don't even think he's on the same page. Morrison didn't have that much. Morrison had a lot of fans. He didn't have a real impact on how people made music. I'm talking about Ozzy changed the game. Before Ozzy, we had Herman and the Hermits. And, before Black Sabbath, what did we have? Blue Cheer. That was considered metal.
Jim says Skinner. And I mean, look, Skinner is big, but I think Skinner is big because of the way that it happened, not because necessarily the band did so much for music as much as it was a plane crash and whatever. But
there's no international Freebird or anything. I don't think
that last show that
Go ahead.
That last show that Ozzy did was massive. I mean, the impact of just that show alone was huge.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that guy literally got to see his wake, his service. He got to see everybody salute him right before he went away. That's bravo to him. That's great.
Yeah, he'll be missed. But I mean, his music will live on. It's not like he was making new records all the time. So
put one out a year or two ago. Wasn't very good, but he put one out.
Yeah, but I think he'll be missed.
Yeah. Knowing how Sharon Osbourne works, there'll probably be 13 more albums that'll come out of Ozzy.
Right.
Here's the Lost Classics.
Stashed in the closet somewhere.
Right. Here's 15 songs that Ozzy didn't think were good enough. Well, now they are.
All right. I think it's time to wrap this up and head over to Mines.
All right.
Say?
Yes. You need to stay here, by the way.
I just stay here?
Yep, you just stay here.
Everybody else, click over to Mines, mines.com/Seth Williams Show. Yep. We've had 2 new people sign up in the past 2 days.
Yeah, it's been good.
So sign up today, and I'll get another $1.91 to head towards that purse that I bought. Man bag.
Yeah, storing the little change pouch in the purse.
Yes. So sign up today and give me another $2.
There we go.
Us another $2 a piece. All right. Otherwise, thanks everybody for listening today. We do appreciate it. God willing, we'll talk to you again next Monday. For the rest of you on Minds, we'll have some extra content. So we will talk to you later, my friends. Have a great week.
See ya.
See ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. to the mountain high. Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.